Is it possible maybe that this is just all so much wagging the dog? Could this even be real? Or is it something that like Bush's boys in his administration, they would have handled it, quietly, without any fanfare, a big ruckus, without letting the enemy know that the guy had been captured, forcing the enemy to figure out that for some reason or another their little bomb plot had fizzled. Was it a dud? Did the guy chicken out? He just disappeared. That's what the Bush administration was about, being secretive about it, and not even announcing to all of us that anything had happened, because, well, look at the way Obama's handling it, and all the panic and unease that it is creating, how it must embolden the enemy. He thinks Guantanamo Bay is a useful recruiting tool. Don't you think the fact that these guys, if they are found out, they will not be executed on the spot, they will be given a trial, and then they could even they'll be released into a regular prison population? What if this whole episode was sensationalized strictly because of the diversionary factor that it provides in making all of us not pay attention to the healthcare debate and all the underhanded secrecy that they are putting the underhanded secrecy that they are employing in order to handle that situation, make all their little low-life deals and get it passed without one Republican's help, so that everybody making a dirtbag deal is one of them, one of their own, one of the lambs being led to the slaughter by Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid. What if this whole bomb plot, Nigerian, bomb in the underwear deal / Yemen, Al-Qaeda in the Arab Peninsula, a whole issue, the seeing through your clothing, frickin' detection equipment, all the new high-tech stuff that we have to spend billions of dollars to get that, doesn't matter whether we have it, it's not going to address the central issue, which is, the way we handle these sick people in the first place. What if none of it had ever happened and we were all focused on healthcare? Don't you think that if the administration and the Congress and the Senate did not have this, look over here, bomb plot, don't pay attention to the healthcare thing down here, now don't worry about all that, we're handling that. And what if they didn't have the bomb plot to be able to get your eyes to look up there instead of look over there, and get your ears to listen over here instead of listen over there, and get all your attention focused over there by the bomb plot instead of there by the healthcare? Chances are the healthcare would be a lot less popular, a lot more unpopular. And chances are healthcare would have never made it as far as it has, because they've been employing these diversionary tactics ever since the administration entered the White House, or even before that when they were the president-elect, even before that when they were in the campaign. This is an ongoing conspiracy that's taken a few years. I can't even call it a conspiracy because it's right out there in the open. If you only are looking, which most people aren't looking, they just encourage you to look someplace else. They've been doing that ever since before the 2000 vote, probably. Before 9/11, and definitely after 9/11, with the whole loose change, Bush committed 9/11, the whole WMD in Iraq thing, Bush lied to you. Bush told you one lie, supposedly, and Bush supposedly defrauded 2 elections. Yet he was such a stupid, incompetent guy. Made so many military blunders in Iraq that we've lost less men there than any other war that the United States has been engaged in. Every time they point at something they say the Republicans have done, like the 2000 votes, they then are, where there's no proof, there's nothing to be found anywhere, right? And they are later, a few years later, in the next election campaign, or the one after that, 2008 for sure, all kinds of vote fraud going on everywhere with Acorn, whom Barack Obama was the leading advocate for 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't know. That's how he made a name for himself, was becoming Acorn's lawyer way back when, teaching them the Saul Alinsky rules for radicals type tactics, and getting everybody behind this social and economic justice thing of his, redistribution of wealth, the Rahm Emanuel strategy. Never let a good crisis go to waste. So they found this kid with the bomb in his underwear. They could keep it a secret just like the Bush administration has been doing all this time if they find something like this and thwart a plot, a terror plot, in order to keep the enemy in the dark and wondering what's going on. Barack Obama seems eager to just spell it all out for them. You know, you're going to give them trials where, you know, they can file for discovery and figure out every CIA agent and where they met them and what led up to the capture of said terrorist under trial. So Rahm Emanuel has always said, you know, never let a good crisis go to waste. And couple this with what Joe Biden, Vice President-elect, a little more than a year ago at this time, said, mark my words, in a few months there's going to be a generated crisis. I'm not saying that this is the generated crisis. I think pretty much everything they try to do is one generated crisis after another. They're trying to generate a crisis. They tried to make a crisis out of the swine flu. They couldn't do it. They're trying to make a crisis out of this, the bomb thing. They're trying to create a crisis in New York with the trial of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. Trying to stir up trouble there. They're trying to, bring all the guys from Guantanamo to Illinois somewhere, and they're trying to bring more. They're signaling Al Qaeda that more of them can come in the same manner that Mutalab. Did you know that there is a terror watch list? Okay, the terror watch list has 500,000 people on it